These are a few gyrokinesis moves that I practice a lot myself. I often do this slowly, feeling my spine move to these very gentle, very soft movements that will slowly release tightness, even in the smallest joint of the spinal area. Find yourself a firm surface, stool or chair. Sit with your legs about 45 degrees apart, arching your spine by lifting your sternum up, curling your spine by looking down at your belly button. Keep it a balanced arch. Note that the back of the head is in line with the tailbone, and a balanced curl when your chin is in line with your belly button. Do it really slowly. Interlace your fingers and put it behind your neck. Your neck, not your head, okay? We're going to repeat the same movement, but with the fingers interlaced here. The arms are open, underarm area is open. Therefore, the lifting of the entire sternum would be more open as well. Arching, lifting the sternum and the rib cage here. Curling, looking down towards your belly button. Note that your elbows are not moving. Whether you are arching or curling, your elbows maintain in the same position. This is the basic arch and curl move of the gyrokinesis method. Learning to just move the spine in a spinal arch or spinal extension position and a spinal curl or spinal flexion position. Here, I'm just going to ease off the tightness around my rib cage a little bit more before I move on to the next movement. And then I'm going to continue with arching, but this time at a diagonal angle. Over to the other side, doing the same thing. Note that I curl my spine a little bit as I cross at the center, followed by opening diagonally on one side, crossing at the center, curling, and on the other side here. Arching, diagonal, curling a little bit, and arching again. So a lot of people will tend to open up sideways when they do this. It's not side, it's diagonal. You know it's diagonal because your chin is in line with the thigh. Side bend to one side and curl over to the other side here. We are doing a little semicircle and return to the first side. So here I am side bending to the right. I curl over the diaphragm to bring my ribs to the left side. Side bend to the left, curl over the diaphragm and open up again, coming back to the right side. The movement is very small, so don't try to do a big circle here. We are transitioning to a big circle, going all the way down, circling around your belly button, coming back up to the opposite side here. Again, side bend and circling over the belly button to come back to the first side. So you are still doing the same thing, side bending and circling over the center, coming to the second side, and repeat, side bending to the second side, circling over and coming back to the first. The only difference is this time you are circling much lower at the belly button level. Do this slowly. You will feel a nice release in your lower back. Release your arms and just reach your fingers up here. Slowly bring it down. And bring the back of the palms together, arms as straight as possible, straightening in front of the diaphragm, opening up your chest, arching the spine. Curling, fingers forward, backs of the palm touching, palms facing up, arching the spine, elbows back. Curling and arching. Bringing the back of the palms together, palms face out. Bend your elbows, palms face up, sternum up, arching. If you feel like your legs want to move like I do, which is very natural when we arch our spine or curl our spine enough, the pelvis would follow along. When the pelvis follow along, the legs will move as well. It's a very natural progression. So allow your pelvis and your legs to move if they want to move. But if you find it a little bit counterintuitive for you at this point, you don't have to do it. Take your time to really straighten up your arms and your elbows. Really lift the sternum. As you straighten the arms more, you deepen the curl. And as you open up your palms face up, elbows back, your sternum will lift more. Slowly now, let's do a small wave motion. You are essentially still arching and curling. As you arch, you bring your chest and your spine forward. As you curl, you soften the chest and curl the spine, bring it back. Slowly, you can start to bring the spine by arching it forward a little bit more here. Doing it very slowly, curling and come back, scooping the belly in more. This is best done very slowly so that you can feel how your spine moves as you bring it forward into an arch and curling back into a curling back in a curl, yes. The slower you move here, the more your spine is able to feel segmental release, to feel how it is working together with the pelvis. Go forward more and coming back. You feel the coherence, you feel the alignment, but you also feel the fluidity. Legs stretched out. Pick up one leg and hold. Wave the opposite arm, turning one arm back, looking to the back. So here, if you are straightening out the right leg, you hold the front of it, wave the left arm, and bring your right arm back, looking towards the back of the right side. When you pick up the left leg, hold it with the right arm, bring your left arm back and looking to the back of the left side, keeping your spine as straight as possible. Gradually stretching your legs out a little bit more, keeping your spine straight, keeping your legs straight, arms reaching out. Okay, so that is all I have for this time. I hope you enjoyed this slow release spine movement session. This is a beautiful routine, and if you enjoy it, do like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that very much. I'll see you again very soon in the next video.